So Obsession is written, edited, and directed by Curry Barker, and it tells the story of Bear, a hopeless romantic who, after breaking the mysterious One Wish Willow to win his crush's heart, gets exactly what he asked for, but soon discovers that some desires come at a dark, sinister price. So, just for some context, I am a fan of That's a Bad Idea, the sketch comedy that Curry Barker and Cooper Tomlinson, who is also in this movie, by the way, the sketch comedy that they created.
Let me in you.
Don't say it like
I
that.
want to be inside you, man. You were such a tease. You were such a tease.
Yo, come on. We
This
waiting.
guy's different. He's freaking me out. He's doing shit with his face. He's fucking weird, bro.
I have been watching them since early 2023, maybe late 2022. I don't know when exactly, but I remember that around that time period. And yeah, I'm a huge fan of their skits, of their comedy. They're fucking hilarious. And I even watched Milk and Cereal, the horror film they released on YouTube in 2024, I think, a couple years back. It's like 1 hour. And I thought that was brilliant. And I remember watching that and going, holy shit, I can't wait for the day these guys actually make a huge movie and I get to see it in the cinemas. And yeah, I've been following these guys for a while now. And I actually heard about Obsession like last year when it was making waves in film festivals. Like it was getting a lot of reactions from people when it premiered on, I forgot which film festival, but yeah, it premiered in a couple film festivals and a lot of people were really going bonkers about it. And yeah, I heard it then last year, and I remember also hearing the news like a couple days after it premiered that Focus Features and Blumhouse bought the film. And when I heard that news, I was genuinely so excited because I was like, "Holy shit! It could actually release here in the Philippines! Holy fucking shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit!" And it did in fact release here in the Philippines last week. Actually, that's why I'm a little bit late to the party. This movie released May 15 in the U.S. and other countries, released 27 here. So that's why I'm little bit late and I was only able to watch it this past week. So yeah, and let me just say, similar to how I feel about Raka Raka and their films being released here too, it just felt so surreal watching this on the big screen. And I'm so immensely proud of these guys because they just made probably my favorite horror film of the decade so far. Like it was so surreal. It felt so rewarding. Like from watching Milk and Cereal on YouTube to watching Obsession on the big screen and seeing Cooper on the big screen too. Like bro, when I saw Cooper, I was like, oh my god, I'm watching you in the cinemas. I remember just watching you on my phone. Holy shit, it felt so rewarding. And yeah, I'm so proud of these guys because holy fucking shit, I loved this movie. And it's already been said, but this movie is absolutely fucking insane. It takes the old rule in the Genie Handbook and twists it into an absolutely masterfully made, into a masterfully disturbing movie. You can feel the influence of modern day horror in this one for sure. There's a lot of hereditary vibes, but I also feel a lot of possession vibes. And yeah, I really love that. But at its core, it really is Curry Barker's vision and execution that gives it its own breath. He did such an amazing job at building tension and just making you plain uncomfortable. It's also a really good looking movie. Can I just say that? Shot by DP Taylor Clemens. I think this is his first big movie. I think for a lot of people in this crew and cast, this is their first big movie. So, congrats to you guys. Genuinely, congrats. The cinematography is just amazing. The lighting, it looks really great. But I also love the implications of the cinematography too. I don't know if this was intentional, but when I was watching, I loved how the film's visuals and cinematography like reflected this sense of loneliness. It had this overwhelming sense of dread, loneliness, and just straight up uncomfortability. Like there's a lot of shots in this movie where you have the subject, like a character in the shot, and they're occupying just a certain space of the shot, and then everything else is just empty, like that. But a little bit like that. And yeah, I really love those kinds of shots. It always leaves me with a constant like mindset that oh shit, something's about to come out, something's about to happen. But I thought it was a great way to build tension, but it also at times, like I said, reflected Bear's loneliness, which like I said, I don't know if that was intentional, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was, because like I said, Curry Barker did an amazing job. He probably thought of that too. One of the things I also noticed very quickly and absolutely loved about this movie was how it seamlessly blended elements of rom coms with elements of horror in the sense that it knew how to switch between tones. Curry Barker with this movie, just like even with Milk and Cereal too, he just immediately demonstrates tremendous control over tone. And there's also a lot of comedic moments in this movie that got me laughing a lot, that got the audience laughing a lot. And like even then, the film never felt uneven. You have all these elements, yet it's always coherent. And I think a big part of that too, which is the beauty of making films when you just combine everything, is the cast. Everyone did an amazing job. Seeing Cooper, like I said, seeing him on the big screen felt so rewarding. He did great. Megan Lawless, who plays Sarah, was also really good. Fuck, even Andy Richter is in this movie. Andy Richter from Conan is in this fucking movie. I was so surprised to see him. I was genuinely caught off guard. I was like, holy shit, it's you. I've seen you before. Michael Johnston, who plays Bear, also really good. He was really great. I'll talk more about him later. But the absolute tour de force of this movie, absolutely, no questions asked, is Indy Navarrete. I think that's how you pronounce her name, Indy Navarrete. I hope I didn't butcher her name, but holy shit, she was absolutely spectacular in this movie. Like I would be happy if she got nominated for an Oscar. I wouldn't even be against that. Similar to how I felt about Naomi Scott in Smile 2. I really would be happy if she got nominated for an Oscar for a film like this too. It would be absolutely awesome. I don't want to give too many spoilers away, of course, but the way she switches between Freaky Nikki and the real Nikki was just so fluid and impeccable. She was able to just switch between a sweet person into someone really terrifying and uncomfortable. Holy shit, fantastic job. This is a very demanding role, and she relished every fucking second. And by the end, I felt so bad for her. Like genuinely, I'm not kidding when I say this. I got chills from the ending. From the very ending, I got chills. And that's rare for me. To get chills from a moment that isn't even epic for a movie like this, I genuinely got chills. Like, holy shit. She delivers one of the best horror performances of the decade so far, and one of the best performances of the year so far. Yeah, she did fucking amazing. She was absolutely spectacular. Michael Johnston, like I said, who plays Bear, the main character, was also really good at playing this very insecure character that just constantly makes wrong decisions. And I also love that how, like, as the movie went on, as it progressed, it really didn't hide, or it doesn't try to hide or sugarcoat just how shitty Bear is. Like, genuinely, as the movie went on, his true colors are really shown. And I love that. Like, they don't really sugarcoat the fact that he is the real villain of the movie. And I love that. Like, there was one moment, like, at the beginning, I was like, okay, fine, you made the wish. Like, he wouldn't have known. Who would have known? Like, he didn't think it was real. He just made a wish. And I get that. But man, as the movie went on, I was genuinely like, yeah, you're a fucking dick. You're actually an asshole. But yeah, I love this movie. Guys, overall, I fucking loved this movie. It's thrilling, it's surprising, it's disturbing, and it's a lot of fucking fun. Everyone who worked on this movie, genuinely, all of you should be very proud. This is an absolute achievement, especially with what it's doing on the box office. Holy shit, this is an absolute achievement. Huge congratulations to all of the people who worked on this movie, because this movie is getting so much buzz and it's making a lot of money. Mind you, I'm in the Philippines. I live in the Philippines. And this movie has been selling out theaters since it released. Since it released, I watched a week after it released, and my theater was still sold out. And I checked a lot of theaters, not just my theater, a lot of cinemas in the country are getting, like, Obsession is selling out almost every showing. It's insane. I don't think, like, the fact that it's releasing alongside these huge blockbusters, like the fact that this and Backrooms are actually selling out theaters, but more so with Obsession, it's insane. It's insane that these two indie films are selling out theaters here. Like I don't think I'm not kidding. Like ever since the pandemic, like Philippine cinemas have had a hard time of selling out. Like of like Philippine cinemas are like it's rare for cinemas nowadays in the country to sell out. But Obsession is selling almost every theater I've checked. It's insane. Like I watched this in a packed cinema. So many people went to the cinema to watch this. And it's genuinely something I don't see a lot nowadays in the Philippines. Like this is a movie with a $750,000 budget. 750K. Holy shit. Like this movie made more in its second and third weekend than its opening weekend. That shit almost never happens. In fact, I actually researched this shit when I heard about that, when I saw that on Facebook. I searched it up. And in matter of fact, the last time something like that happened was in 1982 when E.T. released. When a Steven Spielberg released, when E.T. released in 1982. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Amazing work. Everyone who worked in this movie, be proud of yourselves. Genuinely. I'm gonna give Obsession an A. So I actually watched Obsession with Louise too, and she also really liked it. Yeah, what an insane movie. If you haven't already, go see this movie. And if you have, go see it again. I plan on seeing it again. I don't know if I will. Um, I want to, of course. So if I can, I will. But yeah, a lot of movies releasing this summer, so I am saving a lot of money for that. So we'll see. But yeah, holy shit. Yeah, one more review left. I think you guys already know what it's gonna be, and I'll see you in a while. Thank you for watching the video. Continue to support the channel. Thank you so much.